You pushed him, good work. Win that. Okay, try. Major.
Hello, good afternoon from the Biko Mini Stadium, and it's week 8 of the GFF Men's Division 1 fixture, and the fixture between Steve Biko Football Club and Fortune Football Club, and it is all coming to you live from the Biko Mini Stadium, live on LSTV1. Already the game is currently underway from the Biko Mini Stadium between Steve Biko Football Club, the home side, and the away side, Fortune Football Club. Before going deep into the commentary, a quick rundown on the starting 11 for Steve Biko, who starts with Lamin Diba in goal 30, Landing Sanyang 5, Mod Lamin Jalo 24, Musa Conte 18, Usainu Cham 20, Abdullah Mane 28, Momodu Sajo 10, Salifu Sise 8, Omar Jabang 19, Usainu Gajigo 32, Lamin Bojang team captain 23, completes the 11 for the home side, Steve Biko Football Club. Fortune starts with Nuha Sanyang in goal, Ferdinand Jata, Sambujang Ture, Abdullah Tamba, Bakari Jawara 15, Seku Sonko 5, Ibu Sanyang 7, Salifu Koli 88, Salifu Jaju 28, Adama Kante 66, Ali Usei completes the 11 for Fortune Football Club, and Fortune is still under the guidance of Jane Juve as head coach, assisted by Mustafa Jaju. And today on the door guard for Steve Biko Football Club is Lamin Jame, who is serving as the head coach, replacing the head coach Adnan Musa, who is currently of the country, and Lamin Jame has been assisted by Abdullah Jiba, and there is going to be a throw in for Fortune Football Club, and Fortune is currently dressed in green and white shirts, green shorts and green socks, playing from our right to left from our commentary decks, whilst the home side, Steve Biko, dressed in yellow shirts, yellow and black shirts, black shorts and yellow and black socks, currently playing from our left to right from our commentary decks. And the central referee is Lamin Njame, assisted by Abdul Wahab Mane, Said Galan and Famara Kujabi as the fourth assistant referee. And it's a throw in for Salifu. Salifu to the forward Adama Kante, and this time a delivery coming from Steve Biko Football Club, and Fortune will benefit from another throw in. Salifu Jaju will take that once again, and the Petroleum boys currently playing from our right to left from our commentary decks, while Steve Biko currently playing at home kicks from our left to right from our commentary decks. And currently in the last two fixtures for Steve Biko Football Club, they drew against BST Galaxy before drawing once again against Brikama United, whilst Fortune Football Club defeated Banjul United 2-0 before losing to BST Galaxy in their last fixture at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. And this time we'll be hoping to make amends at the Biko Mini Stadium against Steve Biko. And we have played majority of the minutes in this contest, and this score remains barren between Fortune Football Club and Steve Biko Football Club. It's a busy technical area for Steve Biko, currently having Lamin Jame as the head coach and his immediate assistant Abdullah Jiba. It's going to be it's a delivery for Fortune Football Club. Salifu plays that ball short. Ibu Sanyang back to Salifu once again. Salifu floats that ball around the 18 for Steve Biko Football Club. Great control by Usainu Gajigo. Usainu lost possession, and this time Ferdinand Jata guards that ball off the area. Throw in for the Petroleum boys. And it is still nil apiece from the Biko Mini Stadium. And the game is the GFF Men's Division 8 and Week 8 fixture of GFF Men's Division 1 between Fortune Football Club and Steve Biko Football Club. Salifu Jaju controls that to Ibu Sanyang. Ibu moves the ball forward, lays that ball forward to Ali Usei 10. Ali Usei now trying to have his way out, lays that ball further for Ibu Sanyang. This time Salifu Kole. Salifu goes to ground, and he's been rewarded by the central referee Lamin Njame, and this is going to be a set piece at a great position for Fortune Football Club. And it's a set piece for Fortune Football Club at a great position. And Steve Biko Football Club will now have the opportunity to effect. It's a great set piece for Fortune, and currently having key of their players around the ball. Ibu Sanyang, Adama Kante, Ferdinand Ali Usei, Salifu Koli. And currently it's a discussion between the players, and hopefully Ibu Sanyang is going to deliver this. Steve Biko Football Club will have a defensive work to do. They are currently working on their wall to protect this set piece from Fortune Football Club, and currently 3-man wall is already assembled by the home side, Steve Biko Football Club, dressed in black and yellow shirts, black shorts and black and yellow socks, and they are currently playing from our left to right from our commentary decks. It's a giant wall assembled by Steve Biko and Ibu Sanyang Ali Usei, and Salifu Koli also not very far from the area. Ali Usei 10 around the ball, Ibu Sanyang not far, and Ibu seems to be the candidate to effect this. A giant wall assembled by Steve Biko Football Club, also having Fortune Football Club players around the area. Will they be able to protect Fortune from getting something from this set piece? We have to wait. Ibu Sanyang will surely get that. Floats that this time. Palmed away by the custodian, and the goalkeeper is Lamin Dibatate for Steve Biko Football Club. This time Gaji Goal launched that ball forward, not a great one. And it's a throw in for Fortune Football Club. And in case you're just joining us, Steve Biko, the home side, starts with Lamin Dibatati in goal, landing Sanyang 5, Mod Lamin Jallo 24, Musa Conte 18, Usainu Cham 20, Abdullah Mane 28, Momodu Sajo 10, Salifu Sise 8, Omar Jabang 19, Usainu Gajigo 32, Lamin Bojang team captain 23 completes the 11 for Steve Biko Football Club. And Fortune on the other hand starts with Nuha Sanyang as usual in goal, Ferdinand Jata, Sambujang Ture, Abdullah Tamba, Bakari Jawara 15, Salifu Seku Sonko 5, Ibu Sanyang 7, Salifu Koli 88, Salifu Jaju 28, Adama Kante 66, and Ali Usei completes the 11 for Fortune. And the game is currently being officiated by Lamin and Jame, assisted by Abdul Wahab Mane, Seth Galan and Famara Kujabe as the 4th assistant referee, and Sidi Mane is currently serving as the 4th assistant referee. A crowded penalty area for Steve Biko Football Club, and currently Lamin and Jame central referee is having a word with the players. Seems to be giving his final instructions to the players. It's a crowded penalty area. Central defenders Ferdinand Jata, Abdullah Tamba, Ibu Sanyang and co around the 18-yard area in trying to get something from this set piece. And currently, every other player for Steve Biko is currently behind the ball in trying to protect this ball being launched forward. Cleared desperately by Steve Biko, and it's going to be another set piece or a throw in this time for Fortune Football Club. And we have already played majority of the minutes in this contest, and the score remains 0 apiece between Fortune Football Club and Steve Biko. Steve Biko in the last 2 fixtures drew against BST Galaxy and Brikama United, whilst Fortune Football Club defeated Banjul United before losing to BST Galaxy in their last fixture. It's a throw in for Fortune. Salifu will get that, a long one. It's going to be another discussion between the players and also the official Lamin and Jame. Lamin and Jame giving his final instruction to the player. Ali Usei strides forward, this time lost possession. It's the number 10 who lost possession. Salifu recovered the ball for Fortune Football Club. Salifu tries his luck, and this time into the bottom corner. And that was the opener for Fortune Football Club, a decent one coming from Salifu Jaju. And Salifu broke the deadlock for Fortune Football Club at the Bakau Mini Stadium, and currently the home side Steve Biko trailed by a goal to 0. And the only goal scored so far came courtesy of Salifu Jaju, and Salifu broke the deadlock for Fortune, and it is currently the away side leading by a goal to 0, and the home side trail at home against Fortune Football Club at the Bakau Mini Stadium. Salifu Jaju with the lone goal so far. It's a goal already at the Bakau Mini Stadium. And the goal coming from the away side, Fortune Football Club, and Fortune celebrates after Salifu Jaju converting the opener to give the advantage for Coach Jane Juve and his boys. Jane and his boys are currently leading by a goal to 0, and Fortune are still under the guidance of Jane Juve, assisted by Mustafa Jaju. And from the Bakau Mini Stadium, where it is currently Fortune 1, Steve Biko 0. Steve Biko His goal will solely serve as a wake-up call for the home side. Adama Kante slides in, and this time a handball. Signaled by the central referee Jamel Lamin N, and Lamin has been assisted by Abdul Wahab Mani, Sedngalan and Famara Kujabi at the Bakau Mini Stadium, and it is the GFF Men's Division 1 fixture, and it is week 8 fixture for Fortune Football Club and Steve Biko Football Club, and currently on the table. Before coming to this contest, Real de Banjul leading the group with 15 points. Team Rhino on second with 13. Closely monitored by Fortune on third on 13. Bombarda on fourth with 11. Hearts on fifth with 11 points. Hawks 6, 11. Steve Biko 7th, 11 points. BST Galaxy 8 with 11. Brikama United on 9 with 10 points. Falcons 9 or 11th, 10th rather on 9 points. Gav on 11 with 8 points. Gambian Dutch Lions also on 8 points, and currently Fortune with an advantage. If they are able to get a victory here, they will surely move on top of the table, depending on the result between Real de Banjul and BST Galaxy that is currently underway at the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama. This time Steve Biko launched that ball. Abdullah Tamba clears that ball desperately. Adam was sliding, and this time had a touch, and the ball rolls on the other end. An advantage for the home side, Steve Biko Football Club. Steve Biko is currently playing in the absence of their head coach Adnan Musa, who is currently off the country. And this afternoon they are currently under the guidance of Lamin Jame, assisted by Abdullah Jiba, whilst on the other dog guard for Fortune is Jane Juvan Mustafa Jajo. It is currently 1 in favor and 1 in favor for the away side. Salifu launched that ball forward. It's going to be an attack coming from Steve Biko Football Club, and Sambujang Ture team captain clears that ball partly. It's a throw-in on the other end for the boys in yellow and black, Steve Biko, and they are currently trailing by a goal to nil against Fortune. Fortune 1, Steve Biko nil. Steve Biko floats that, partly pointed away by the goalkeeper Nuha Sanyang. It's going to be another one. And Salifu lost possession to Ibu Sanyang deep into Fortune's half, and Ibu this time rewarded by the central referee, and it's a throw-in. A throw-in for Steve Biko. All been played short. Usainu Gajigo back to the advancing play, and finally it's a throw-in once again for Steve Biko, and they trail by a goal to nil against Fortune, and Fortune broke the deadlock courtesy of left wing back Salifu Jaju. And Salifu's goal is the difference between Fortune and Steve Biko from the Bakau Mini Stadium. Blocked in there by Ibu Sanyang, who drops deep on a defensive mission. Corner Steve Biko. It's a corner for the home side. Usainu Gajigo will effect this corner for Steve Biko Football Club. A crowded penalty area for Fortune Football Club. Taking forward another header, this time from Ibu Sanyang. Another header and another corner for Steve Biko. A busy technical area for both Gavas, and currently Mustafa Jaju is on the sideline giving technical instructions. It's another corner for the boys in black and yellow. It's a corner. This time Steve Biko floats that once again. Another header, this time partly cleared, and the goalkeeper Nuha Sanyang. And Nuha, in trying to keep that ball, collided with the player for Steve Biko, and already advantage given to Sanyang Nuha, and currently down, and both players are down. And the central referee Laminen Jame will assess the level of their injuries before asking the medics to come to their rescue. And currently the 20, Usainu Cham, is back on his feet, and still Nuha Sanyang is currently down and will be assisted by the medical team of Fortune Football Club. And Fortune leads by a goal to nil at the Bakau Mini Stadium. It's going to be a discussion between the players of Steve Biko and also the technical members, and the assistants of Adnan Musa are currently very busy on the technical area giving instructions in the absence of the head coach Adnan Musa for Steve Biko Football Club. And Steve Biko, before coming into this contest, were on 7th on 11 points, whilst Fortune on 3rd with 13 points. Nuha Sanyang back on his feet, and the halt of the game will solely serve as a cooling break, a mini cooling break. And Ferdinand Jata launched that ball forward. Momodu heads that ball partly. Team captain controls that. This time Salifu Cisse flutes that ball forward for Steve Biko. Partly headed out by Fortune Football Club. Steve Biko regained possession. This time in their opposition's half. Launched that ball Salifu on a defensive walk. Center forward on 28. Flutes that ball forward. This time Steve Biko once again. Steve Biko trailed by a goal to nil. Lost possession. Ali Use on the right side. Ali trying to use his space on the other end. Lost possession. And this time Steve Biko picks possession to the number 20 on the other end, Usainu Cham. And Usainu back to the left wing back, who floats the ball back to Salifu Cisse. Cisse Salifu 8 for Steve Biko Football Club. Drops that. This time heads that ball. Another attempt this time coming from Fortune Football Club. And it is an advantage to Fortune Football Club. And Fortune will have the opportunity to effect central referee Lamin Jame, awarding an advantage to Fortune Football Club in their own half. And Fortune wouldn't be in any hurry as they are currently on the advantage, leading by a goal to nil. Courtesy of Salifu Jaju Zopuna at the Bakau Mini Stadium. This time Salifu Jaju, this is calling now to Salifu Jaju, drops that ball, lost possession. Steve Biko regained possession around their area. This time Salifu Cisse lost it. Fortune Surge lost possession around the area. Salifu Cisse flutes that ball forward for Steve Biko, trying to connect the forward 32 on the other end. Usainu Gajigo, and Usainu is currently having it tough against Ferdinand, and Ferdinand this time penalized by Jame central referee. And it's an advantage for Steve Biko, currently playing at home, and currently playing at home at the Bakau Mini Stadium. And they are up against Fortune, and Fortune currently having the advantage, leading by a goal to nil against Steve Biko. And it's a set piece for the boys in yellow and black, Steve Biko, trailing by a goal to nil. This time flutes the ball forward. Ibu Sanyang serving as one of the defensive options for Fortune Football Club this time. From an offensive position to the defensive position, Fortune. A header. This time Nuha Sanyang into the gloves of the custodian Sanyang Nuha, the number 20, under 20 goalie. Salifu Koli. Salifu Cisse this time. Cisse Salifu for Steve Biko. Around the center circle. Great control. Ball being chested down by the forward and number 10, Momodu Sajo. Momodu to Salifu Cisse once again. Salifu Cisse floats that ball forward. Steve Biko currently enjoying possession in their opposition half and currently trailing by a goal to nil. Ferdinand Jata to Ibu Sanya. Fortune looking for options. Lays that ball forward. Ali Soj forward. Ali Usei this time trying to have his way out. Ali currently having it tough against the left wing back on 20, Usainu Cham. This time it is Ferdinand Jata for Fortune Football Club, physically build up central defender. And this time Rasul down and nothing given by the central referee Lamin and Jami. And Lamin is currently assisted by Abdul Wahab Mane, Sid Galan and Famara Kujabi, serving as the 4th assistant referee. Already there is a signal between Lamin and Jami and the 4th assistant referee Famara Kujabi. We can't confirm how many of the minutes will be added on. But anyway, a signal is already given by the central referee. And we believe any moment from now, the 4th assistant referee Kujabi Famara will solely put up the additional minutes. This time it is Adama Kante. Moves the ball for Ali Use now. Ali trying his luck. Not a great shot from Use Ali. Fortune lost possession. This time the home side. Steve Biko trailing by a goal to nil. Lost possession. Ibu controls that. Wouldn't be in any hurry. It is Salifu Koli now. Trying to use the left side. Tricky and pacey Koli Salifu. Back to Salifu Jaju this time. The goal scorer. Lays that ball short to Salifu Koli. Back to Jaju once again. Fortune Football Club trying to have a better control of the ball. Lost it. And Salifu will retract. It is Sambujang Ture Abdullah Tamba back to the goalkeeper Nuha Sanyang. Tamba Abdullahi, the Fortune central defender and the national under-20 central defender. He was in the last under-20 alongside the goalkeeper Nuha Sanya, and currently playing for Fortune Football Club. And the 24 and central defender Mod Lamin Jallo was also part of the national under-20. This time, it's a strong one coming from the home side, Steve Biko Football Club, trying to get an equalizer before lemon time. Anyway, that's the biggest ambition for head coach Lamin Jame and his boys. Will they be able to get it? Remains the ambition, but also the question. And if they have to, they will surely do that against Fortune Football Club, who are currently very much resolute in trying to nullify all the attacks being posed by Steve Biko Football Club at the Bakau Mini Stadium. It is still in the force of Salifu Cisse, floats that ball forward. Salifu Jaju back to the central defender Tamba Abdullahi. And Abdullahi clears that ball desperately. Still in their own half, Fortune Football Club. Great control coming from the home side, Steve Biko. That's a miscommunication from the 18. The number 18, Musa Conte, and the central defender and number 5, Landing Sanya. It's a busy technical area for head coach Lamin Jame. Jame Lamin is currently serving as the head coach for Steve Biko this afternoon in the absence of head coach Adnan Musa. Around the center circle, this time Fortune lost possession. Ferdinand recovers, and it is Steve Biko once again, trailed by a goal to nil. 32 on the other end, Usainu Gajigo. And Gajigo Usainu lost it. Ali Usay on the defensive work, blocks that ball to touch. A throw in. It's a busy Bakau Mini Stadium, and it is the ground that is currently hosting the crucial GFF Men's Division 1 fixture and Week 8 fixture between Fortune Football Club and the home side Steve Biko. Abdullahi Tamba clears that ball partly. Steve Biko regains possession, lays that ball on the end, this time trying to dribble past Salifu Jaju. Having it tough against Jaju currently. Salifu, who scored the only goal, is currently working on that defensive option for Fortune Football Club. Lost possession and already a throw in Steve Biko Football Club. Nicely done quickly. Steve Biko floats that ball partly. Another attempt. Sehu controls that ball in their own half. Lost it. Salifu Cisse turns beautifully. Steve Biko in their opposition's half. Salifu Cisse lays that ball on the right side. Blocked the touch by Salifu Koli. Koli Salifu 88. Steve Biko takes that quickly. Desperately in need for one equalizer. Will they be able to get it? Team captain 23 Lamin Bojang floats that. Partly done Salifu Cisse this time. Sehu Sonko to Salifu Koli. Salifu wrestled down, rewarded by the central referee Lamin Njame. And this will surely have serve as a tactic for Fortune to wind down the clock, as they are currently leading by a goal to nil. 2 minutes added on. 2 minutes for Fortune to hold on if they can't get the second, and 2 minutes for Steve Biko to get themselves back on level terms, or else we will be going back to the tunnel, trailing by a goal to nil against Fortune Football Club. Abdullahi Tamba takes that. Long and high one into the half of Steve Biko, partly headed out, this time on the other end. Usainu Gajigo wrestled down, rewarded by Jame central referee. And the game is currently officiated by experienced Lamin Jame, assisted by Abdul Wahab Mane, Sid Galan and Famara Kujabe as the 4th assistant referee. And Sidi Mane is currently serving as the 4th assistant, or the match commissioner rather, from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And we also having games at the Box Bar Mini Stadium and also at the late Osman Saho football field. This time nicely done by the right wing back for Steve Biko Football Club, who is currently struggling in trying to control that ball. Nicely done, Steve Biko, partly this time into the half of Fortune. Sambujang heads that, team captain Sehu, another header. Salifu Cisse controls that ball, lays that ball on the other end, Bakari Jawara. And Bakari is trying to cut that ball off the area. Nicely done by Jawara, who is operating on the right side of Fortune's defense. Another control by Jawara's Bakari. From the right to the left, this time Salifu Koli rose the highest, controls that ball beautifully, lost possession. It is Steve Biko now trying to have their way out. 18 on the right side of the attack, floats that ball this time around. Partly done, Steve Biko trying to get a clearance. Abdullah Tamba head start, partly done, still in their own half. Fortune clears that. Fortune lost possession. It is still Steve Biko trailing by a goal to nil. And Salifu Koli retrieved that ball from the team captain Lamin Bojang. Koli Salifu wrestled down and Salifu wrestled down. And Salifu is now asking the central referee Lamin and Jame to dash out the yellow. Anyway, Lamin, Jame central referee, nothing given by the referee Jame Lamin. And it's a set piece Fortune. Fortune will use the opportunity to wind down the clock as they move closer and closer to the halftime break. They are currently leading by a goal to nil, courtesy of the only goal scored by Salifu Jaju. Salifu broke the deadlock at the Bakau Mini Stadium to give the advantage to coach Jane Juve and his boys. Salifu Jaju this time back to Ibu Sanyang. Sanyang Ibu trying to dribble past a group of players currently having a tough. A clearance coming from Steve Biko and already the flag of the assistant referee. Bruce against Steve Biko. And there we go. It is halftime at the Bakau Mini Stadium. Halftime between Fortune and Steve Biko. And it is halftime between Coach Lamin Jame and head coach Jane Juve. And from the Bakau Mini Stadium, it is half-time, and Salifu Jaju's lone goal is the difference between Fortune Football Club and Steve Biko. And we will also have 15 minutes of rest. We'll be back in the next 15 for the continuation. And it has been Parliament Fatih at the commentary decks, Niman Sada and Osman Kamara behind the camera. Until then, we are off for 15 minutes and we'll be back in the next 15 for the continuation of the live commentary in the crucial GFF Men's Division One fixture between Steve Biko Football Club and Fortune Football Club, coming to you live from the Bakau Mini Stadium, and it is live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. Welcome back to the Biko Mini Stadium, and the ground is set and all set for the restart of the fixture between Steve Biko Football Club and Fortune Football Club. It is just the beginning of the second half, and the score remains Fortune Football Club 1, Steve Biko 0. And it is the giant killer Steve Biko. Salifu Sise launched that ball forward, Abdullah Tamba. And Tamba Abdullah rewarded by the central referee Lamin and Jame. And Lamin in this contest assisted by Abdul Wahab Mane, Sen Galan and Famara Kojabi as the fourth assistant referee. Sidi Mane is the match commissioner. It's a set piece, Fortune Football Club deep in their own half. Goalkeeper Nuha Sanyang will get this. Nuha will get this, asking his central defenders to move forward. Currently having the central defenders of Abdullah Tamba, Sambujang Ture and Ferdinand Jata. It's a defensive try for Fortune Football Club. Bakari Jawara and Salifu Jaju operating on the wing backs. It is Adama Kante. Adama flutes that ball blocked in there by the central defender, Modlamin Jalo. Jalo Modlamin is another huge and physically built up central defender for Steve Biko Football Club, and the central defender was part of the national under-20 alongside Abdullah Tamba. Goalkeeper Nuha Sanyang. And Fortune Football Club, Salifu Jaju, who scored the only goal, takes that. Ibu Sanyang controls that ball beautifully around the area, back to Salifu Jaju. Salifu floats that, central defender there in time. Landing Sanyang clears that ball partly for Steve Biko Football Club, and the Bako Base Club currently trailed by a goal to nil against Fortune Football Club. Steve Biko playing at home while Fortune playing away. And Fortune will be back at the Boxbar Mini Stadium next weekend, and they will be taking on Brikama United in week 9 of the GFF Men's Division 1. And that will be coming on Sunday, 2nd January, or 2nd February rather, 2025. It's a clearance coming from Steve Biko, partly done. Great control for Fortune Football Club, holding midfielder Sehu Sonko. And Seku's effort, trying to connect Adama Kante up front. Kante Adama, 66, trying to dribble past one. This time ball being blocked to touch by Steve Biko. Fortune to benefit. Salifu Jaju wouldn't be in any hurry as he and his Fortune side lead by a goal to nil away from home at the Bako Mini Stadium. And they are one of the youngest players for Fortune Football Club, Ali Use and Salifu Jaju. And they are currently starting for Jane Juve's side. Sidi Mane is the match commissioner. Fourth referee, Famara Kujabe. First and second assistants, Sengalan and Abdul Wahab Mane. Central referee, Lamin and Jame. Steve Biko trying to have something around the center circle. Salifu Sise sweeps that ball forward, and this time the 32, Usenu Gajigo, chases, and Gajigo could not just keep that ball in play as the ball rolls on the other end for a goal kick. Nuha Sanyang wouldn't be in hurry now as he and Fortune side enjoying an advantage, leading by a goal to nil. And we're currently having 5 of the players for Steve Biko warming up.
Wake up! Wake up!
And it's already a quick one, Gajigo. Omar Jabang. This time Abdullah Tamba heads that ball. It's another one, a glancing header from Adama Kante. It's time to Salifu Koli, and Salifu will protest again. That seems to be a serious tackle on Koli Salifu. Salifu is currently down, and he's been monitored by the central referee Lamin Jame. No problems for the forward, Salifu Koli. Ferdinand Jata, who is currently having a defensive trio alongside Sambujang and Abdullah. Momodu Sajo around the center circle. Sajo Momodu for Steve Biko. The central defender back to the goalkeeper Lamin Diba. Is the custodian for the Biko club, and they currently trail by a goal to nil against Fortune. And the only goal scored so far came through Salifu Jaju. Salifu strides forward. This time Steve Biko. Still in their own half. Ali Usay trying to retract. Steve Biko from the right this time. Trying to connect the forward. Momodu Sajo up front, and Momodu failed to control, and a throw in Fortune, and Fortune wouldn't be in any hurry as they're currently leading by a goal to nil. And Fortune, before coming to this fixture, they're on third with 13 points. The table led by Real de Banjul on 15, who are currently at the Boxbar Mini Stadium playing against BST Galaxy. And we will surely try to get you the result and also the updates coming from the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama. And quickly taken, and the player back on his feet quickly. His side trailed by a goal to nil. Salifu Cisse. Salifu lost it. Is that going to be a foul? Play on, says the central referee. Salifu to the team captain. The team captain for Steve Biko is Lamin Boja. Steve Biko currently enjoying possession in their opposition's half, trailing by a goal to nil. A long one. Abdullah Tamba heads that ball partly. And already is an offside signal by the assistant referee on the other end. Nuha Sanyang will once again ask his central defenders to move forward, and he will be taking that delivery. The national under-20 goalie Sanyang Nuha asking his central defenders to move forward. Fortune led courtesy of Abdullah Salifu Jajurada. And it's a great attendance at the Bakau Mini Stadium between Fortune Football Club and Steve Biko. Lamin Jalo nicely done. Ferdinand heads. That's a handball. That's a handball signaled by the central referee Jamel Lamin. Steve Biko desperately in need of an equalizer. Will they be able to get it? Of course, that's the biggest ambition. On the right side, central defender Landing Sanya. Landing looking for options. Lays that ball for the advancing Salifu Cisse. Salifu launched that ball forward. This time the 32 Usainu Gajigo controls. Lays that ball on the other end. And Nuha Sanyang dives in and gathered that ball with ease. Sanyang, the goalkeeper from the Bakau Mini Stadium in the GFF Men's Division 1. And it is week 8 fixture. Fortune defeated Banjul United before losing to BST Galaxy in the last fixture. BST Galaxy played out a 0-0 scoreline against Steve Biko before Steve Biko traveling to the Boxbar Mini Stadium to play a 0-0 scoreline against the Brikama-based club Brikama United. And it is currently a fixture against Fortune at home. Fortune leading by a goal to nil. Goalkeeper launched that ball, Lamin Diba. Steve Biko trailed by a goal to nil, trying to have their way out. On the other end, already a flag of the assistant referee rose against Steve Biko, and it's a furious technical bench for Steve Biko. And Lamin Deep Jame is the head coach this afternoon, and he's currently assisted by Abdullah Jiba in the absence of head coach Adnan Musa. Salifu Jaju with the lone goal, and his lone goal is the difference between Steve Biko and Fortune Football Club so far. A long one on Lamin Jalo. Heads that ball partly. Steve Biko controls that. Forward and number 10 Momodu Sajo. Sajo trying to reconnect the advancing player, and Steve Biko lost it. Salifu Jaju will get that. A throw in their oppositions are Fortune Football Club. Salifu plays that ball short to Tamba Abdullah. Abdullah squares that ball on the end. Salifu Koli. This time Ibu Sanyang. That was a great shot coming from Sanyang Ibu. And Ibu's effort sailed off target. Goal kick, Steve Biko at home. It's currently from the Biko Mini Stadium, where the home side trailed by a goal to nil. And Steve Biko leads that ball using the right side of the attack. This time team captain Lamin Boja. Lamin from the center of the pitch back to the central defender for the boys in black and yellow. It's a long one, a long and low one. Salifu Cisse this time. Cisse Salifu currently having it tough against Ferdinand. To the 19 and left wing back Omar Jabang. Omar floats that ball forward. Ball being chested down this time into the gloves of the custodian Nuha Sanyang. And you could hear the claps as we have majority of the supporters coming from the home base, Steve Biko Football Club. They are currently playing at home at the Biko Mini Stadium against a resolute Fortune side. A resolute Fortune side who is currently causing a lot of problems for Steve Biko Football Club away from home. This time not a great control from Steve Biko. Lost possession, Fortune regained possession. And it's going to be a throw in for the 15 and right wing back Bakari Jawara. Fortune enjoying possession in their opposition half. Partly done. This time Salifu Koli lost possession. It is Steve Biko squares that ball, not for too long. Salifu Jaju this time, dribble past one looking for more around the center of the pitch. Fortune lost possession, Steve Biko will try their luck. Around the center circle, Momodu Sajo Momodu squares that ball on the end. Abdullah Tamba chested that ball down, surge forward. Is that going to be a foul? Still play on, says the central referee Jame. Ali Usay strides forward, and Ali, will he be able to keep that ball in play? Russell down, and before that, Fortune rewarded by the central referee Lamin and Jame. And Jame, Lamin, central referee, very close to the scene. And already Adama Kante down injured. Adama Kante back on his feet. Fortune will effect a set piece. Currently having 3 players warming up on the other end. Bernard Silva, Osman Cham and Dauda Dabo are the 3 players warming up for Fortune Football Club. And we have also seen 5 of the players warming up for Steve Biko. We believe any moment we're going to have substitutions coming from both Fortune and Steve Biko. Abdullah Tamba trying to guard that ball on the other end. And Tamba this time, that's a corner. And Abdullah protested, but anyway, the central referee stood his ground by pointing for a corner. It's a corner for Steve Biko. Momodu Sajo to take this. Number 10, a crowded penalty area. Steve Biko launched that ball. This time partly done. Ali Usay serving as a sweeper this time. That's Sambujang Ture. And a great experienced defender for Fortune Football Club. Guards that ball back to the goalkeeper, Noha Sanyang. There has been a great contest coming from the Biko Mini Stadium in the GFF Men's Division 1. And with 8 fixture, to be precise, between Fortune Football Club and Steve Biko. The home side trailed by a goal to nil against the traveling boys of Fortune Football Club, partly done by Abdullah Tamba. And Adama Kante wrestled down, rewarded by the referee Lamin and Jame. Lamin assisted by Abdul Wahab Mane, Syed Ngalan and Famara Kujabe. And the referee assessor is Sidi Mane. From the Biko Mini Stadium, it is indeed a great turnout as we're still having fans getting into this pitch to watch this crucial game. It is the GFF Men's Division 1. Each and every other team will be hoping to get to the top of the table. This time Ali Usay will get this. Ali gets that ball forward, this time sailed over. And goal kick, Steve Biko. Any moment we might be seeing substitutions coming from Fortune or Steve Biko. Fortune having 3 players warming up, while Steve Biko having 5 of their players warming up on the other end. A glancing header, this time Nuha Sanyang. And Sanyang Nuha, the goalkeeper, and wouldn't be in any hurry. It's a busy technical area for Steve Biko. The trail by a goal to nil against Fortune. Salifu Jaju with the lone goal. This time partly done, Steve Biko. Steve Biko Football Club. It's a Bakau-based club, whilst Fortune is a team from far out of West Coast region. And on the table is Real de Banjul before this game on 15, and they are currently at the box bar playing against BST Galaxy. Before this contest, Real de Banjul led the table with 15 points, Team Rhino on 13, equal on points with Fortune, who are on third with 13. Team Rhino with a better goal difference. Bombarda on 4th with 11, Hearts 5th with 11. Hawks on 6 on 11 points, Steve Biko 7th on 11, BST Galaxy 8 on 11, Brikama United 9 on 10, Falcons 10th with 9 points, GAF 11, 8 points, Gambian Dutch Lions 11th with 8 points. And Fortune, if they can't get the second, they will be hoping to cement this 1-0 advantage. And with this scoreline, they will also expect Real de Banjul to be beaten at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And if Real is beaten, Fortune will surely get back to the top of the table of the GFF Men's Division 1. But anyway, it is currently advantage Fortune, leading by a goal to nil. And we will surely try to get the result elsewhere. From the Box Bar Mini Stadium and also from the late Osman Saho football field. With a victory for Fortune and a defeat for Real de Banjul, will surely see Fortune back on top of the table. Partly done, this time Steve Biko in their half. Steve Biko Football Club already the flag of the assistant referee. It's currently not a very good result for Real de Banjul fans, but of course a very good result for Fortune fans. Currently, it is Real de Banjul trailing by 2-1 against BST Galaxy at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And this time, partly done, Fortune clears that, courtesy of central defender Ferdinand Jata. Bakari Jawara against the forward for Steve Biko, and this time Salifu Sise from the left to the right, ball being headed forward. And Abdullah Tamba got that ball on the other end for a throw in, and Fortune wouldn't be in any hurry as they are currently leading by a goal to nil. And results elsewhere is also in their favor. Fortune Football Club 1, Steve Biko nil at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Real de Banjul trail by a goal to nil against BST Galaxy. It's a long one. Partly done, Steve Biko, team captain, regained possession. The boys in white, the boys in yellow and black. Abdullah Tamba on a defensive work. Tamba partly done. This time Salifu Jaju. Salifu scored the only goal in this contest, and his goal is the difference between Fortune Football Club and Steve Biko. There is a player down injured for Steve Biko, and any moment is going to be the first substitution for the Bakau-based club, Steve Biko. And Steve Biko will have their first substitution. First substitution to be done by Steve Biko shortly. Ibu Sama is coming in for Steve Biko Football Club. Ibu Sama introduced Momodu Sajo taking off. Steve Biko now floats that ball. This time it's a header. It's a call, another header. And Bakari Jawara heads that ball partly. Fortune heads once again. Ferdinand. This time it is Sehu Sonko. Sehu Sonko with the clearance. Salifu Sise controls that. Back to the left wing back. Another opportunity for Steve Biko Football Club to benefit from a throw in. It's another throw in from the 20, Usenu Cham. The home side, Salifu Sise to the team captain Lamin Boja. Lamin on the other end. It's another attack and another attempt coming from Steve Biko Football Club. And they are currently in search for an equalizer. On the other end is a corner for the Giant Killers. Steve Biko Football Club will have a corner and will be taken by the team captain Lamin Bojang. Bojang Lamin is one of the experienced players for Steve Biko Football Club. Not very far from the corner is Usainu Gajigo. And Ali Usay is trying to protect that. Usay Ali will retract, and it's a crowded penalty area for Fortune Football Club, as we currently having majority of the players for Steve Biko around the area. Ball being partly headed out by Ibu Sanyang. Salifu Kuli to Ali Usay on the other side. Ali dispossessed. Team captain Steve Biko will get that. Takes that quickly. Steve Biko trailed by a goal to nil from the Bakau Mini Stadium.
Down.
It is currently in Fortune's favor. And results at the Boxbar Mini Stadium, or the result at the Boxbar Mini Stadium, is currently in Fortune's favor. On the right side, partly done, Fortune Football Club. Salifu Chaju blocks that ball to touch. Another throw in on the end. It's currently a great fixture, a great game coming from the Bakau Mini Stadium in the GFF Men's Division 1 fixture. And it is week 8 fixture between the home side, Steve Biko, and Fortune Football Club. Partly done Fortune, Adam Akante to Ibu Sanyang on the other side. This time will they be able to? Ali Usay back to Ibu Sanyang once again. Ibu around the 18-yard. This time dribble pass one, looking for more. Salifu Sise slides in and blocks that ball partly. It is Salifu Koli now. Koli Salifu around the area. Fortune Football Club looking for options. Salifu, this time it's a defensive work coming from Ferdinand Jata. And Ferdinand having it against the new entrant and trying to guard that ball off the area. And Steve Biko unfortunately could not just keep that ball in play. And you could hear the claps coming from the home supporters of Steve Biko Football Club at the Bakau Mini Stadium. And currently the result is not in their favor. They trail by a goal to nil. A busy technical area for Steve Biko Football Club. And the team is currently under the guidance of Lamin Jami, assisted by Abdullah Jiba, in the absence of head coach Adnan Musa. It's a long one around the center circle. Sehu rewarded by the central referee. Sehu Sonko is currently down. And he's one of the youngsters and had an impressive game in Fortune's 2-1 defeat to BST Galaxy at the box bar. This time ball been launched forward. Fortune Football Club. Salifu Kole trying to keep that ball on the other end. And anytime Dauda Dabo will be introduced. Dauda Dabo, who joined the club this season from Walidan Football Club, will be introduced shortly. He's going to be the first player for Fortune Football Club to be introduced at the Biko Mini Stadium in the fixture against Steve Biko. Dauda Dabo in, Ali Usey off. Ali Usey taking off, replaced by Dauda Dabo. And Dauda will now lead the line for Fortune Football Club and will be assisted by Adama Kante and Salifu Koli. This time goalkeeper clears. Not a great one from Steve Biko, and Fortune will benefit. It's a throw-in for Fortune Football Club, and Fortune wouldn't be in any hurry. If they can get the second, they will be content with the 1-0 scoreline here. Dauda Dabo on his first touch. Back to Salifu Jaju, the scorer this time. That is definitely very close. Coming from Adama Kante, and Adama's glancing header sailed off target. And it's a relief for Steve Biko Football Club. And that should have been the second for Fortune Football Club. Unfortunately, Adama Kante failing to capitalize. Steve Biko. It's Gajigo who lost possession. And Dauda Dabo currently leading Steve Biko around their own half. Salifu Sise lost possession to Salifu Kole. Adama Kante this time blocked in there partly. Fortune regained possession Sehu Sonko around the center of the field. Salifu Jaju squares that ball from the left to the right. This time Ibu Sanya, great control. Ibu now. Ibu will use his pace on the other end and currently surrounded by Steve Biko player and Lamin Jame very close to the scene, hands an advantage to Fortune Football Club, and Fortune will use the opportunity to wind down the clock. Time not in the favor of the home side, Steve Biko. Fortune leading by a goal to nil. Sambujang Ture team captain having a word with the assistant coach Mustafa Jaju. Jaju Mustafa has already given an instruction to Sambujang Ture team captain. It's a set piece, crowded penalty area, Steve Biko. Steve Biko trailed by a goal to nil. Around the corner flag at the Biko Mini Stadium. Set piece, Salifu Koli will get this. And it's a crowded penalty area. The central defenders, Ferdinand Jata, Abdullah Tamba, and some other players this time tipped partly Abdullah Tamba. Trying to have the second attempt, and unfortunately, his attempt sailed off target. Goal kick, Steve Biko. The custodian Lamin Diba will get this. It's currently 73 minutes unofficial. 73 unofficial minutes on our clock as the central referee and his officials are with the official timing. Central referee Lamin Njame assisted by Abdul Wahab Mane, Sed Ngelan and Famara Kujabi from the Biko Mini Stadium in the GFF Men's Division 1 fixture and in the Week 8 fixture between Fortune Football Club and Steve Biko. And the home side trailed by a goal to nil, and the only goal scored so far came courtesy of Fortune's youngster Salifu Jaju. And Salifu's goal is the difference between Steve Biko and Fortune Football Club. Fortune in this fixture just need to hold on. If they can't get the second, they just need to hold on and expect results elsewhere to favor them. It's Salifu Jaju, a long one, partly headed out by Steve Biko. Team captain Lamin Bojang with a short header, another header, this time Ferdinand. Ferdinand Jata clears that ball for Fortune Football Club, and Salifu Koli will chase. And Salifu now trying to dribble past his marker. Currently having it tough against his fellow and the central referee Lamin Njame asking the player to come back to his feet. Salifu Cisse to the team captain Lamin Bojang. Steve Biko around the center of the field. Back to the team captain Lamin Bojang. Bojang is one of the experienced players for Steve Biko, and the team trailed by a goal to nil. Fortune on the advantage. Steve Biko launched that ball. Fortune now heads that ball partly. Ferdinand, Salifu Jajo clears that ball desperately. The new entrant Dauda Dabo chases. Not a great one from Ibu Sanya. Ibu lost possession to Modlamin Jalo. Modlamin was also part of. This time, Steve Biko lost possession. Dauda Dabo will chase. This time, Dauda against Modlamin Jalo. Jalo received that ball. Salifu Cisse. Salifu Cisse to the team captain Bojang Lamin. On the left side, left wing back and 19 Omar Jabang. Jabang once again. Gajigo this time. Gajigo lost possession. Sehu Sonko rewarded by the referee, and this will solely wind down the clock for the Petroleum boys. They wouldn't be in any hurry. If they can get the second, they will be content. They will be content with a 1 goal advantage. It's a long one from Fortune Bakari Jawara. And Bakari scored the Fortune's goal in their 2-1 defeat to BS. And back at the Bakau Mini Stadium, Fortune Football Club leading by a goal to nil. Salifu Koli, back heel, trying to reconnect Ibu Sanyang. Fortune lost possession. 19 Omar Jabang. Jabang this time to Gajigo. Gajigo slips in the process. Ibu Sanyang regained possession for Fortune Football Club. Rasul down, rewarded by central referee Lamin Njame. And Ibu Sanyang a long one. Fortune will chase once again. Mon Lamin trying to head that ball off the area, and it's a corner. And it's a corner for Fortune Football Club. Fortune wouldn't be in any hurry. They are leading by a goal to nil and will expect result at the Box Bar Mini Stadium to be in their favor. Try to get you that result shortly. It is a fixture between the champions Real de Banjul and BST Galaxy. It's a corner. Fortune leading by a goal to nil. Any moment it's going to be a double substitution for Steve Biko. Steve Biko inside for an equalizer. Fortune looking for the second. His time partly done. Nothing given by the central referee, and already Lamin Njame has given a handball to Steve Biko Football Club. Time not in their favor. A busy technical area. Any moment they will have a double substitution. They will have a double substitution shortly. Steve Biko Football Club. Yankuba Toure is one of the players prepared. And Yankuba Toure it's going to be a double substitution for Steve Biko, and results coming from the late Osman Saho football field and also at the Box Bar Mini Stadium must be the sweetest of results for every Fortune football fan. Of course, yes, Team Rhino trailed by a goal to nil, and Real de Banjul also trailed by 2-1 against BST Galaxy at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. And before coming to this contest, Real de Banjul leading the chart on 15, Team Rhino on second, level on points with Fortune on 13 with a better goal difference to Team Rhino. And if they are beaten by Greater Tomorrow Football Club, Fortune will be sitting on top of the GFF Men's Division 1 table. And if they are able to hold on to this 1-0 advantage from the Biko Mini Stadium, this time they lead by a goal to nil against Steve Biko. Partly done Steve Biko, Omar Jabang. Jabang Omar 19, left wing back, trying his luck. And Nuha Sanyang got that ball off the area. Time definitely running out for Steve Biko. Whilst Fortune, if they can't get the second, will be content with this 1-0 at score line. They are leading by a goal to nil. Time running out for Steve Biko at home. In their last 2 fixtures, they drew against BST Galaxy at the Biko Mini Stadium before drawing against Brikama United last weekend at the Boxbar. And Fortune Football Club defeated Banjul United 2-0 before losing 2-1 to BST Galaxy at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Bernard Silva will be introduced shortly. Bernard Silva will be introduced by coach Jane Juve shortly. Bernard Silva will replace Salifu Koli. Salifu Koli. The Biko Mini Stadium might not be a very good ground for Salifu Koli. He wouldn't be able to make his runs, dribble past defenders. We believe this is why he struggled this afternoon against Steve Biko at the Biko Mini Stadium. Not a very comfortable ground when it comes to possessive football. There we go, cleared by Steve Biko Football Club. Abdullah Tamba rose the highest, had a touch. Partly done, Fortune heads that ball back to the goalkeeper. A decent one coming from Salifu Jaju into the gloves of the custodian, Nuha Sanyang. And the Fortune netminder Sanyang Nuha and the national under-20 goalkeeper Sanyang wouldn't be in any hurry. He will not be in any hurry. He will use the opportunity to wind down the clock, get a victory at the Biko Mini Stadium and expect results elsewhere to be in their favor. Dauda Dabo rose the highest, had a touch. Adam Akante lays that ball forward, Dauda trying to control that ball, lost it. And Dauda Dabo, that's a collision between Dauda and the central defender Steve Biko. The player wouldn't want to spend much time on the ground as he and his Steve Biko side trailed by a goal to nil. Time running out for Steve Biko. From the Biko Mini Stadium, Bernard Silva, the new entrant. It's Steve Biko on the right side of the attack. Fortune on a defensive walk. Ball being taken this time. A great header coming from Bakari Jawara. Sekou Sonko controls that. Dauda Dabo will chase. Steve Biko controls that ball. The new entrant chases Bernard Silva. Bernard this time around. Bernard, the first touch coming from Bernard. Floats that ball back to Bakari Jawara. Bakari not a great player and Steve Biko will benefit. Omar Jabang gets that quickly. Lamin Bojang team captain. Back to Jabang Omar. Ferdinand leaves that ball for the advancing. And team Steve Biko regain possession. It is Steve Biko currently at the stadium. Launch that ball forward. Abdullah Tamba with a strong header. Partly done to the team captain Lamin Bojang. Bojang Lamin 23, lost possession, Salifu Jaju lays that ball for Ibu Sanyang. Ibu trying to get the run of Dauda Dabo. Bernard dives in. And Bernard in trying to control that ball. Omar Jabang picks possession for Steve Biko in their own half. Jabang to the central defender. Steve Biko currently enjoying possession. And the result not in their favor. Modlamin Jalo launched that ball forward. And Modlamin into the gloves of the custodian. He was trying to test the goalkeeper. And Nuha Sanyang, alert enough, rose the highest, guard that ball, and guarded that ball with ease. That was a decent one from the goalkeeper, Modlamin Jalo, or the central defender rather. Modlamin Jalo is a teammate to the goalkeeper Nuha Sanyang. in the national under-20. This time Steve Biko once again. Defensive work coming from Adama. Adama lost possession. Steve Biko regained possession. Quickly Salifu Jaju. Salifu's effort could not reconnect Adama Kante up front. It is Steve Biko once again, goalkeeper Lamin Diba. Diba launched that ball forward. This time no problems for Fortune Football Club. As Abdullah Tamba guards that ball back to the goalkeeper, Nuha Sanyang. Nuha wouldn't be in any hurry, asking his central defenders to move forward. Time running out, definitely running out, not in favor of Steve Biko. And Steve Biko trailing by a goal to nil against Fortune, and the only goal scored came in the first half, courtesy of Salifu Jaju. And Jaju Salifu's goal is the difference between Fortune and Steve Biko. In week 8 fixture of the GFF Men's Division 1 at the Biko Mini Stadium. And Salifu Jaju guards that ball. And Steve Biko will try to regroup once again. Fortune to benefit shortly. Salifu Jaju with a long throw. Steve Biko penalized. Corner Fortune. Time running out for the Bakau base club. Anytime soon. It's going to be another substitution. Another substitution to be effected shortly by Steve Biko Football Club. Modu Jame. Jame Modu will be introduced shortly by Steve Biko. Fortune corner. Can they get the second? This time flashes in by Ibu Sanya. And nicely done by the team captain Lamin Bojang. Lamin this time serving as a central defender. It's a substitution. Modu Jame off. Or Modu Jame introduced. And 28, Abdullah Mane taking off. Abdullah Mane taking off and replaced by 21 Modu Jame. Time running out for Steve Biko. Fortune on the advantage, leading by a goal to nil. Salifu Jaju, and he scored the only goal so far. Ball taken short. Salifu Jaju. Dauda Dabo the forward. Dabo Dauda, is that going to be a foul? Nothing given by the central referee. And Salifu Sise with a clearance and a corner. A corner Fortune. Fortune wouldn't be in any hurry now. They will use the opportunity to wind down the clock, get a victory at the Bako Mini Stadium, and also expect results elsewhere to be in their favor. We will keep monitoring the result at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Adama Kante trying to guard that ball, and unfortunately it's a goal kick. Steve Biko Football Club currently playing at home. Modlamin Jalo slips in the process. Dauda Dabo, the new entrant, chases. Not a great clearance coming from the central defender Modlamin Jalo. Time running out and running out for Steve Biko Football Club. We have already played 88 minutes unofficial, and already we have seen 5 minutes of additional time signaled by the central referee Lamin Njame. We have seen his signal indicating 5 minutes to be added on. We have 5 minutes for Fortune Football Club, or over 5 minutes for Fortune Football Club to hold on, and over 5 minutes for Steve Biko to score, else they will surrender the maximum points to Fortune Football Club, and Fortune will back the maximum points away from home. This time, partly done Steve Biko. Adama Kante. Kante, Adama. Abdullah Tamba heads. Kante once again. Around the center circle, Bernard Silva, Sehu Sonko, launch that ball forward. Dauda Dabo chases. It's a header, not a great header this time around. Bernard Silva, the new entrant. Bernard controls! That's definitely very close. And the goalkeeper dives in, Lamin Diba, to palm that ball away. That was a decent shot and a decent delivery coming from Bernard Silva, the new entrant. Any moment, Pamodu Fall will be introduced. Pamodu Fall, holding midfielder. 5 minutes added on. 5 minutes added on. 5 minutes for Fortune to hold on. And 5 minutes for Steve Biko to score, else they will surrender the maximum points to the traveling boys of Fortune Football Club, and Fortune will expect results elsewhere to be in their favor, at the Box Bar Mini Stadium to be precise. It is currently 2-0 in favor of Greater Tomorrow at the late Osman Saho football field against Team Rhino. This must be a great result for Fortune Football Club. Team Rhino trail 2-0 at the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum. The goalkeeper into his gloves, and Dauda Dabo trying to get the ball off the goalkeeper. And Steve Biko launched that ball forward. Partly done, Abdullah Tamba heads. Sehu Sonko. Salifu Sise now. And Salifu Sise trying to connect the forward, unfortunately. He could not just keep that ball in play, and Bakari Jawara just there in time to clear that ball off the area. We are currently into the additional minutes. Fortune needs to hold on. This time it is Omar Jabang. Omar lays that ball. Steve Biko, Lamin Bojang squares that ball on the other end. Salifu Jajo blocks that ball. Around the center circle, Dauda Dabo heads. Not a great one. Steve Biko once again. Omar Jabang 19, left wing back, controls that ball beautifully. This time trying to dribble past Bernard Silva. Ball being caught out by Bakari Jawara. Dauda Dabo, the new entrant. Dauda Dabo now trying to have his way out. Lost possession around the center circle. Modlamin Jalo to his defensive partner. Landing Sanyang, and landing floats that ball forward. This time it's a glancing one. And Abdullah Tamba guards that ball, and this time Nuha Sanyang. Nuha wouldn't be in any hurry. Time running out. Definitely running out for Steve Biko. Fortune leads by a goal to nil. It is currently in their favor. Fortune Football Club leading by a goal to nil, and they led courtesy of the lone goal scored by Salifu Jajo. And we will keep monitoring the result at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, it is over. Real de Banjul defeated by BST Galaxy 2-1. And Fortune Football Club just need to hold on. If they are able to hold on to this advantage, they will move back on top of the GFF Men's Division 1 table. Real de Banjul defeated. Team Rhino defeated. Fortune leading. Bakari Jawara heads that ball this time into the gloves of the custodian Nuha Sanyang. Time running out. Running out for Steve Biko. Fortune just need to hold on. Nuha Sanyang wouldn't be in any hurry. Fortune Football Club leading by a goal to nil. If they are able to hold on to the advantage, they will move top of the GFF Men's Division 1 table. And this time a header. Dauda Dabo trying to cause some problems for the goalkeeper Lamin Diba. And Lamin plays that ball short. Still in their own half, Steve Biko. Back to the goalkeeper Lamin Diba. Lamin now. Dauda Dabo trying to block that ball. Not a decent one coming from the custodian, and already a foul reward given by the central referee Lamin Njame. And in this contest, Lamin assisted by Abdul Wahab Mane, Seth Galan and Famara Kujabi. Assistant referee. Time running out, and running out for Steve Biko Football Club. A long one from the goalkeeper into the half of Fortune. Partly headed out. Bernard Silva chested that ball down. Launched that ball for Adama Kante and Dauda Dabo to chase. Adama lost possession. Sehu Sonko controls that ball. Pamodu Fall, the new entrant. This time it is Adama Kante on the other end. Already the flag raised against Kante. And Steve Biko to benefit. Time running out. Central referee Lamin Njame is constantly checking on his wrist. He is currently checking on his wrist. Constantly checking on his clock. Central referee Lamin Njame, any moment from now, he might bring an end to this game. This time, Steve Biko, currently enjoying possession in their opposition's half. Bernard Silva surge forward, and there we go. It is Fortune Football Club. A victory for Fortune Football Club, and they will now move back on top of the GFF Men's Division 1 table after the defeat to Real de Banjul and Team Rhino at the late Osman Sahom football field and also at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. And it ended at the Bakau Mini Stadium. Steve Biko nil. Fortune Football Club 1, and the only goal scored came courtesy of Salifu Jaju, and this is where we're going to bring an end to the live commentary from the Bakau Mini Stadium, live on LSTV1. It has been Parlament Fati at the commentary desk, Osman and Nimansara Cham behind the camera. Until then, we are saying bye-bye, and bye-bye from the Bakau Mini Stadium till we come your way again.